We're here with Chrissy at Charismatic Creations in Waldorf, Maryland.
Yes.
You have your own company serving, batching cocktails and bottling them and selling them. Is there anything else? I see a bunch of merchant stuff in here too. Is that you too? Some of it?
No. So as far as Charismatic Creations, we're a mobile bar service company. So that is how we started. And then in 2017 and then in 2018 I was like, I want to have a product in people's home if they don't ever hire a bartender. So then I started my non-alcoholic cocktail mixers where I partnered with gardens and farms in the area for my ingredients, black and brown farmers and gardeners. And then in 2020 pandemic, I'm like, there has to be another way for me to also reach people and then to also honor people. So then after doing the Back to Black pop-up with Capri and AJ, that's where I got my storytelling juices flowing.
Those are peoples. What's up, peoples?
Those are great people.
Mayo.
Yes, Mayo the media.
The homie.
And so that's when like my storytelling juices started flowing. So that's when the monthly bottle cocktails started to come out, because I wanted a way for people to get to know me a bit more. And so I was like, they could know me more by the people who I honor, because I only honor people who I have like sort of a connection to, whether it be like music, movies, and stuff like that.
So let's back up. So you're born in Maryland, born and raised in Maryland?
Yep, Suitland, Maryland, small city.
Where I used to work over there for a while. And you went to college where?
University of Maryland, College Park.
Dope. Okay, so you stay pretty close, like far enough, but close up at the same time, right?
And in high school, I went to boarding school.
Okay.
So I didn't stay here. I mean, I went to boarding school at Baltimore County, but since I lived so far away, I was considered like a 7-day boarder. So we only could come home like a few months out the year, and then also for like holidays.
Okay, wow.
But it was like I was away for 4 years.
So yeah, you were used to that then.
Yeah, I was used to it from 9th to 12th, and then I went to the University of Maryland.
What'd you study?
African American Studies with a concentration in public policy.
Lovely. Wow. It's such a range of backgrounds in this industry. Like people who've gone to school, the things that they studied, or things they had interest in, and then you end up doing. Not end up. I don't want to say that sounds like derogatory, but I don't say it like that. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you stumble into it. And I stumbled into it because I needed some money.
Okay, so that's how you started bartending?
So I started serving, like my hospitality days started at Fridays when I started serving, and then I heard McCormick and Schmick's on 9th and F was hiring, so that's when I was hired as a cocktail server over there. And then a week after my 21st birthday, they needed a bartender because they were short-staffed. Okay. So since I had been working there for 2 years already, they said, Chrissy, we need you. Can you jump behind the bar? We know you know the recipes. We just need you. So that on like when I turned 21, that's when my journey behind the bar started.
Word.
And from there, I went to U Street, DuPont Circle. That's the
right corridor to be in. DuPont.
MGM. And then I ended on U Street, and then I started this.
So, all right. So is the U Street, I would assume the U Street corridor, those areas up there, the DuPont and stuff, is where you kind of got introduced to the craft side of things?
No, I got introduced at McCormick and Schmick.
At McCormick, okay. Where was that at? That was in DC?
9th and F.
Got you.
Yep, and so that was really a great, strong foundation for me, because every single cocktail started with a lemon or lime or orange. And we had to freshly squeeze it every single time. So if someone wanted a Long Island, we was picking up a lemon, freshly squeezing it, boom, margarita.
Only way to do it. No mixes.
So that's how I started.
Okay.
And so I didn't have like this sort of like dive-in bar kind of feel, and then you had to rework me out of it. Like I started crafting.
That's dope.
And then I continued crafting at different places. It was just really all dependent. But then I ended at MGM. Well, it was MGM, then back to U Street. But at MGM, that's when I was just like, wow, I can like make my own syrups. Like I can manipulate a palette, like I can do these things. And so that was another awakening for me, because we weren't really manipulating any sort of like simple syrup or spirits at McCormick and Schmick's or any other place that I was.
You can literally make any type of simple syrup.
Yes, and I didn't know that until MGM.
Yeah.
And I was also still pretty young. I mean, I think I was like 24 at MGM, I think. So, yeah, and so what you also see here is that I share this warehouse with my fiance.
Okay.
So he has a clothing line.
Dope. Oh, that's what's up. Okay, I had to check them out too. So what are we going to taste here? What is
Yes.
it? Let's do it.
So what we are going to taste, we're going to taste the Nanny Helen Barrel.
Yes.
So this has mezcal, Campari, a red rose, champagne syrup, and fresh grapefruit juice.
Okay.
And it had to be red roses because she lived in DC. The red rose is DC's state flower.
I'm loving it.
So this would be your play on a Paloma. I don't have any what is it called? Soda water. If you could.
Oh, it's all good.
There we go. It's like I got oil on my hand or something.
No, it's cool.
And so that one is the flowers from Nozaki. And so that is like what started this whole thing, was this cocktail right here. And I had to make sure that I brought it back. Yeah, I love to taste both of them. And so that one has gin, an elderflower liqueur, a pea flower syrup.
Look at the color on this thing.
And that's that pea flower. Domaine de Canton and fresh lime juice.
Wow. That is fantastic. Wow, that's crazy.
And that cocktail sold out at Back to Black. And I was just like,
It's doing different things. It's like I'm sipping you see I'm holding it like I'm sipping a whiskey or something. Like it just did something, like the complexion, it changed throughout my palate. You know what I'm saying? The end was completely different from the beginning of it. Wow, that is delicious.
Thank you.
And it's not even how much simple syrup do you put in, like in the serving? You think? What do you think?
In a serving, it's gonna always be like 1 ounce per cocktail.
You're not even dealing with a sugary cocktail.
No, it's not a sugary cocktail. So in each serving, you're gonna have about 3 ounces of simple syrup.
Man, that is crazy. I'm thinking about this. I have this, and I'm not here to be advertising my own stuff, but I had this shirt.
No, you're fine.
This shirt, and it says, I love fruity cocktails or something like that, right? And it has like a fruity cocktail in the front. Like, this is a fruity cocktail without being a fruity cocktail.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's not like, yo, just give me a bunch of bullshit in a glass and let me get drunk as fast as possible. Like, this is a nicely crafted cocktail. I like it a lot.
Thank you so much. And so, you know, that is the cocktail that started this whole monthly storytelling project that I've been doing.
It's so good. Oh my God. This is so easily hooked on. You will get hooked on this.
Yes.
This is delicious.
Yes.
Wow.
And so, yeah, every bottle has like 3 servings. So I tell people to, I know you love it, but slow down.
Right. You have any more of that here right now, or no?
No.
My goodness.
That was a women's history.
I know. Jeez, I'm just seeing, like, do you have some in the back? That's what people always say.
Did someone not pick up their order yet? I get that all the time.
Can you check in the back like you're at Macy's or something? All right, let's see.
You got another size?
You have some more in the back and you check. All right, so this one has what again?
So that one has mezcal, Campari, a red rose, champagne syrup, and fresh grapefruit juice.
That mezcal Campari is very intriguing to me because of the smokiness of the mezcal, and of course the bitterness of the Campari. So let's see. That mezcal all over this thing.
All over it.
All over it.
It's just like.
It is all over it. It's
just, you in the face.
I just caught it before I inhaled it first. And you said what kind of juice?
Grapefruit.
Grapefruit. I got the grapefruit too. This is really good for practicing my palate too. This is delicious.
Thank you.
The mezcal I love mezcal.
So that cocktail actually took people by surprise, and it did not sell like all the other ones. So for instance, I would have to like restock some things some months, but this one, it took like the entire month of March for it to sell, because I understand like mezcal isn't a thing that is like, oh, I love it, I gotta grab it. And then also, once people, you know, when they ask like, can you describe it, and I say smoky, they get a bit of but once they tried it, oh, they came back and got another one. Because they was like,
it's delicious. Like, people are a little hesitant to try new things, and that's like the basis of what whiskey and kicks. It's like, come on, y'all gotta try something else besides what the rappers tell y'all to drink. Right? So there's other things out here. So yeah, when you're dealing with a mezcal, people want to deal with vodka. They want to deal with maybe some rum and meat, and you know, maybe some cognac for sure.
Oh, for sure. But you know, cognac flies.
Yeah, cognac is gonna go.
And also the tequila flies too. That one flies.
Yeah, and tequila.
So for me, like, the idea is that, like, right now I'm doing it on my own, but eventually I'm hoping, you know, that it could be some sort of partnership thing. And this is just like one small part of my business, right? And so it's just like for me to flex my mixology skills, and so people can have like a special edition something for my business. The biggest part, what I love the most that I've been able to birth out of the business, is the non-alcoholic mixers.
Okay, yeah.
And so for those,
that's easy to do.
Yes, it's easy to do, but it's pretty, like, they're premium, so they're not just like I'm mixing like just water and sugar. So for me, I call them premium because all of them are mixing a fruit and herb, or they're floral. So we have like a strawberry basil lemon, a hibiscus rose, a blue raspberry lavender. And so the idea is that you have this signature mix, and you just add your favorite spirit, and you already have a signature cocktail. Instead of
add a couple ounces,
grabbing and being plain and grabbing like a cranberry or orange juice, or something like that. I want you to have fun and like try something new at home.
Play with some flavors.
Play with some flavor, all natural, no preservatives.
Yeah, you get them from the farm, you said, right?
Yes. So it's like when you are at home trying something new, try something new that's flavorful and that you're gonna have fun with.
I am thoroughly impressed. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to you, yo. That is amazing stuff. I mean, you know I'm in love with that purple. You know I want a little bit more of that purple.
Oh, you can absolutely have a little bit more.
The mezcal was so good too. Yeah, that's good. All right, hold up, y'all. Okay. Yeah, man, this is dope. I'm so, you know, I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
You know, you have your space here to be creative. And that's the first thing when I walk through the door, besides the smells. I'm like, this is a great space to be creative in.
Yes, it's a great space to like free my mind. Before I moved into this space, everything was at home, so the work and like the work balance was just completely off because this overflowed the house.
Took over your kitchen, right?
And I couldn't free my mind to even think about new things that I wanted to add to the business. So being here allows me space apart from being at home, and it also just allows me to be free and do whatever I want in here. So I do my virtual classes in here. On Saturdays we do a retail day, so people can come from between 12 and 5 to come grab some items. I'm like, oh wow, if I want this to become this like upscale cocktail shop, not just this space, but my business, I need space. So like I've expanded to glassware and barware.
It's growth. That's good.
It's growth. It's good. Garnishes.
You're living, right?
I got more glassware coming. So I want, when you think of, you know how like you go to the liquor store and you like, oh, I need to get this gin or this whiskey. You could do that, right? But if you also, I need to get mixers, garnishes, some barware, glassware, everything, I'm coming to Charismatic Creations.
One-stop shop. That's good, man. How long have you been? When did you start?
In 2017.
2017. Okay, I started my business in 2017 as well. And that's when you made that thing right there.
No, I made this in August 2020.
Oh, so 2017, you were just...
It was the mobile bar services.
The mobile bar services.
And that was it. And so we still do. We provide bartenders and event staff for private, corporate, and social. So whether that's your wedding, your birthday party, if there was a corporate in-person event, which there has been a lot of, or if you're having something at your store opening, like I've worked with like J. Crew and Macy's and Madewell and stuff like that. So that was 2017. 2018, I wanted something at home with you. And I wanted it to be inclusive because, you know, everyone doesn't indulge in spirits. So I wanted it to be inclusive, and I wanted it to be fresh, and I've grown up with gardens. I don't do it much anymore, but I wanted it also to be connected to the root.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll partner with some black and brown farmers and gardeners in the area where I can get the ingredients for what I need.
That's a beautiful
and then
thing, man. I love
I'll
it.
make everything fresh, and then people can make cocktails and mocktails at home.
Yep. That's a beautiful thing. It's a great idea. You have a great situation right here, and I look forward to seeing the growth. You know what I'm saying? I mean, your branding is nuts. Like the label's crazy. So that's why I asked, like, who does the graphics?
Me.
And I knew you were gonna say you. I knew you were gonna say that. I knew it. But we're not gonna sit here and act like you're not sitting on some off-whites Jordan 4s in front of me right now. Like this is happening. I just walked in and I get assaulted like this.
These are like one of two of my grails.
Okay. You got those out the gate, like when they came out, or you won a raffle or something?
I actually, they got pushed to my phone because what Sneakers I did is they pushed it to women 2 days before. And so I got the push notification, hey, Salesforce, women's exclusive drop right here. And so I got them 2 days before, so no, I didn't have to do resale or anything. And like this is like one of two of my grails.
You didn't have to compete with the bots or anything.
I didn't.
Like, bang, bang, bang.
Boom, boom, boom.
Done.
And then it was mailed 2 days later.
What's your other girl?
The Melody Asani. Fearless Meds ones.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Word. Yeah, I ain't mad at that.
Yeah.
I ain't mad, yo. Those is heavy too.
Thank you. I really, really like these. They fit different than other fours because of the material.
I see the quality of the material.
They're more foamy than any other four that I have.
That tongue.
Like the cement fours are like very stiff, and I have those. But these are like the most comfortable and flexible fours.
Yeah, they look plush.
Yeah.
The leather's nice. That's what's up, man. So
yeah, I love sneakers. That's another thing.
I see. It's, shoot, I should have had you bring up a few pairs. Let me see what you got. It's all good. I wanted to talk about what you're doing over here, and it especially stood out to me, you down here in Waldorf, Maryland, you know what I mean? Because, I used to live down here. You're tucked away over here, and it's like, wow, this is happening on my watch. Like, I need to find out what's going on in here. What you have to offer, and you do have some amazing products. Like, I'm leaving here with something. I don't know what it's gonna be, but I'm leaving here with something, y'all. Sure enough. Do you do most of your sales online, and then people come pick up?
Yeah, I do majority of my sales online, and then on Saturdays, if you didn't order anything online, you can come pick up.
Dope.
And so one thing I noticed about your shows is that you don't have a lot of women's sneakerheads on there.
Yeah, I haven't come in contact with a whole lot of women's sneakerheads yet.
Yes.
I'm still young.
In the industry, I guess.
Yeah,
that's also
you had to get both,
to the industry. Yes. And so when you reached out to me, I was like, great.
Yeah.
Let's diversify this up because
yes, indeed.
For me, I've started collecting sneakers in 2000. So
okay.
I was in 5th grade.
Nice.
And I still have like 3 pairs of those.
Nice.
And actually, one of my bottled cocktails for, what was this, January, was one dedicated to Jordan.
Nice.
When he came to the Wizards.
Okay.
And so it was called The Last Dance, because I actually think that was his last dance. I understand why it stopped in Chicago for the documentary.
Right.
But for a kid like me in DC, for me to finally see him play,
You can't take that away. He did that.
he
was
did
there.
that, and I saw that. And then that time with the Wizards also brought more silhouettes and more colors
True indeed.
to what his line was before.
It would have never done that.
It would have never been white and blue. It would have never been any of that, or black and blue. So like, sneakers are a really big part of who I am, and I bring it into the business as
When people
well.
start using words like silhouettes and stuff like that, you know what you're dealing with. Go ahead.
And colorway. Someone brought that up to me
Colorways,
too.
silhouettes,
I was in, like,
uppers, mids, all that.
Because there's a distinction. Like, I have to say they're the Melody Asani mids because it's not a high.
You see that?
And those are the only mids we trust.
The only mids we trust.
And Blue the Goat.
What's that?
Blue the Goat, he's a black artist who
Okay.
did a mid. He also he has a Fearless mid too.
Okay.
Those are the only mids we.
I don't know him. Gotta look him
Yeah,
up.
you gotta look him up.
I'll look
It's
him up.
he's called Blue the Goat. So he has a really cool mid out. I didn't grab those, but they're really cool.
How many joints you got?
I got about 150 sneakers.
150 sneakers. Word.
But okay, so when I say that, you also have to remember I've been collecting since 2000, and my feet haven't grown.
On this show, that's not a negative thing. You don't have to explain anything. I don't care what it is. You got 150, stand on that. That's beautiful. That's what's up.
Yeah, I love sneakers, and so as a part of my business, I tell my bartenders, as long as it's a closed-toe shoe, I want you to be able to express yourself with your sneakers.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's a banquet. I don't care if it's a wedding. Wear the shoes that speak to you that morning, as long as it's closed-toe. So I allow sneakers.
We gonna work. Once we get things open back up, we gonna work. Because we be doing some things over here at Whiskey and Kicks when it comes to sneakers and booze. And you are exactly that. That is so dope. Didn't expect that. Didn't know.
Yeah,
I walked in, I was like,
You know, people say that to me all the time. Like, you got some fire sneakers and you quiet. And I'm just like, I let my shoes speak
there
for
you
themselves.
go. Let them speak. That's what I'm talking about.
And they talking.
That's what's up. Yeah, those are hard. You have any other fours? Are you a big Jordan head?
I love, that's where my sneakerhead started, with Jordan. So I'm always be a Jordan person. Let's see, some of my favorite ones right now, other than my grails, I love my bread toe ones, my royal ones, pine, the pine ones, I love those. Another four that I recently picked up, I want to say in February, were the Starfish 4s. So they're like black with orange accents.
Okay. How about the Travis joints?
I have the Travis, the Air Maxes.
Okay.
And I have the 6s.
Okay.
6s are my favorite silhouette.
For real?
Like, completely.
3 is mine.
I love 6s. I love how they look on my feet. I love how the 6s always has like a complex colorway and texture.
6 is hard. I ain't gonna say a lot
love the 6s. Like,
I'm not gonna lie to you. Those are hard.
I love them. So for me, it doesn't matter what really the 6 looks like.
Yeah.
I have to grab them because I love texture.
Yeah.
So I got the jean 6s, the yellow floral ones, the carmines, the infrared.
You're not playing around.
I just really love 6s.
Sneakers.
So,
6s, yeah.
I also, another grill. So I have 3. So both ambush. The ambush dunk.
Oh, really?
Yes, I have the white and black ones and the cosmic fuchsia.
Okay.
Those are 2 ones that I really love. Dunks, it's gonna be the year of the dunk.
It is, yo. And Bateman's coming out with some dunks.
Oh, they are.
Oh, I just saw them today.
So the dunks that are coming out on the 16th, what are those, like the seafoam dunks. So they're white and like a mint color.
I probably saw it. I don't remember.
You definitely
I'm too
saw
old to
them.
remember all these names. I don't remember all these names. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I know I saw them. I mean, I'm locked in.
You definitely saw them. Like, you definitely saw them there every
When are those coming out?
The 16th.
Okay, it'll be past. But don't watch this video and think, oh, I gotta. No, it's gonna be too late by the time.
Yeah, don't look now. It's not gonna be on the sneakers app if we see how the sneakers app it goes.
Yeah, you see how that goes. Those bots, forget about it.
Not just the bots. What's going on with the executive of
Oh
the
my
app?
God! Yeah,
so-
son out there selling sneakers. Boxes upon boxes. They're building a fort in the backyard. Boxes of sneakers.
Ridiculous.
That look crazy.
So I'm like, my heart has been breaking over the sneakers app because it's in somebody's warehouse.
It's ridiculous, yo. But anyway, let's get off of that. There's less shit I have to cut out. So yeah, man, we got off and talking about some ideas that she has that I am not putting out. There is no way I can put these ideas out because they are hers, and we're not doing that shit here. Somebody's stealing off of my show. I'll go crazy about it. So tell people where to find you and everything, man.
Yes, so on Instagram, they could find me at Charismatic Creations, Facebook, Charismatic Creations LLC, and then the website is charismaticcreationsevents.com.
Okay.
And then on Saturdays, if you are in Waldorf, you can come visit us. And then the address is on all of anywhere that you can find us, and we're here 12 to 5 on Saturdays.
Dope. Like I said, man, I love what you're doing here. I'm excited. I'm happy to be here. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
The product is so good. Oh my goodness, it's so good. I was blown away by it, to be honest. And this is one of the best batch cocktails I've ever had. And that mezcal one is super creative. Like the mezcal, the Campari is such a complex, you know what I'm saying,
pairing.
profile. Yeah, it's a complex pairing, something that you wouldn't normally do or people wouldn't normally think of. So I love that you put those two together. And I don't like grapefruit juice, but the grapefruit juice added something great to that. You know what I'm saying? So for me to like that, okay, well, the mezcal's there, so I'm gonna like it. But that grapefruit, I'm not a big fan, but no, I like that a lot too. I love that purple though. That purple, boy, woo, boy. If y'all can convince her to make that again, please do, and let me know so I can come get some. So yeah, I wish you the best.
Thank you so much.
I'm sure that your creativity is through the roof. You know what I'm saying?
And honestly, this space has allowed me to do that, and then like being in community with other bartenders has allowed me to do that too. So I'm grateful. I'm so happy you came.
Yeah, no
I'm
doubt,
happy
no
you
doubt.
love the product.
Love it. You're gonna take off. You're gonna blast off, and I am gonna be able to tell people. I know. Check the episode. It's on my channel. I know her already. You know what I'm saying? So I look forward to seeing that, and I appreciate you and what you're doing.
Thank you so much.
Until next time, y'all. Sip on Brocky, man. We out of here. And you're a crazy sneakerhead too. And you know all about it.